he's pretty mentally weak in the ring. You know, as soon as things don't start going his way,
Yeah.
he starts to crumble, and things aren't going to go his way. So I think he's going to crumble.
Yeah.
Jake Paul has responded with surprise and excitement after intense sparring footage of Gervonta Tank Davis surfaced online. The YouTuber-turned-boxer admitted the clips caught his attention but said the criticism and doubt from fans only fuel his motivation. "It excites me when people criticize or doubt me. It makes every fight more thrilling," Jake said. He added that he's still training hard and staying focused ahead of the bout. Paul, who's long expressed interest in facing Davis, reaffirmed his confidence, saying, "I've wanted to fight Tank for a long time. Now that it's finally happening, I truly believe I can beat him."
On business and say the other person's gonna win. I like it.
So when
it makes it fun.
When he lay your boy out, you know what I mean?
He's my boy too. I love Mike.
I mean, Mike will move from this side to this side without you knowing exactly at which move.
Showbiz the Adult has fired back at critics claiming Gervonta Tank Davis only accepted the Jake Paul fight for a payday. According to Showbiz, the situation is far more complex than most people realize. He noted that Jake himself revealed the fight contract includes a special knockout bonus, which completely changes the motivation behind the matchup. If there's a huge bonus tied to a knockout, Tank's going to go all out, Showbiz explained. He's not about to risk being the one on the canvas. Showbiz emphasized that this fight isn't just about money, it's about pride, legacy, and psychology. Tank is a prideful fighter. The idea of getting knocked out by a YouTuber-turned-boxer is unthinkable to him, he said. When people call it a payday grab, they're missing the deeper layers. Tank's reputation means more to him than any check. And Jake's comments about the knockout bonus might have made the fight even more personal and more dangerous.
You guys told me that Gervonta Tank Davis is just taking this fight for a payday. He's just trying to get to the bag. Well, you got the fight itself, which is a payday, and you got a KO bonus on top of that, a big bonus. That's what Jake Paul said.
They're going to get a big, big bonus.
And they got a side bet of $2 million.
Let's make it two.
Y'all gonna shake on it?
Yeah.
Shake on it?
Shake $1 million.
$2 mil?
2 mil?
2 mil. Let's do
2
it.
mil. Go get a shake.
Oh, they're shaking left you.
2 mil.
There we go.
Oh my fuck.
Why not get the entire bag? Whenever I got good food on my plate, I clean the plate. There is no reason to boil John. Hold on. Because I'm gonna play some Marvel Rivals. Let me get all this together. I'm gonna be playing some Marvel Rivals later. Hold on, let me get my blind. Cause no cream. And yes, no cream. Because I'm fired up today. I got on the scale today and I'm 209 pounds. Okay, you guys know that I'm on the fitness journey. I'm showing you guys my video journal. And I started at 217 pounds where I started all this 12 days ago. And I'm telling you, I'm seeing faint abs. Hold on, the faint abs. Woo! The faint abs! The faint abs! The faint abs! I'm telling you, it'll be back. I will be back. I want my Terminator shit. And when I'm done, I'm going to tell you guys my secret and exactly how I did it. I'm talking about step by step, everything. I'm going to be in great shape like I was. When I turned 45 and all the gray in the beard, I was just like, it ain't over, bro. It ain't over. Hold on. Let me. Ooh. Dr. Doom. Okay. All right. But listen. A lot of you guys calling this a fake fight and all this shit. I'm going to quote one of you in the war room. I forgot, one of my show business partners said, was it Justin Hill? I forgot who it was. You guys said, something like, and if I misquote you, I'm sorry, but it was dope. You said something like, if this is a fake fight, it definitely has real consequences. I keep telling you guys, man, if it goes on their real record or not, whatever it is, you know what you saw. It's just like Ryan Garcia versus Devin the American Dream Haney. Devin Haney is still undefeated, but we know what we saw. You cannot erase what we saw. If Jake Paul knocks out Tank Davis, there's some real circumstances. The shit goes viral, and I'm going to lose $10,000. Jake Paul isn't just going to win in this exhibition. But he's also going to get a knockout bonus and an extra $2 million.
Veteran trainer Robert Garcia has offered a measured take on Gervonta Tank Davis's upcoming fight with Jake Paul, viewing the matchup through the lens of experience. Garcia says there's nothing technically wrong with Tank accepting the fight, it's his career and his choice, but questions the timing of it. He pointed out that legends like Floyd Mayweather, Mike Tyson, and Manny Pacquiao only turned to exhibition-style bouts after they had already cemented their legacies with major titles and career-defining victories. In contrast, Garcia believes Tank hasn't yet reached that level. Tank still owes fans the kind of big fights that define greatness, the ones that silence critics and make history, Garcia explained. The issue, he says, isn't the fight itself but what it represents. Instead of solidifying his boxing career against top-tier opponents like Shakur Stevenson or Devin Haney, he's choosing a showy clash with Jake Paul. To me, that feels like skipping a chapter. Garcia added that Tank has all the talent to earn legacy-based respect, but warned that chasing spectacle over substance could tarnish that potential. This fight feels premature, he concluded. It's more of a distraction than a step toward greatness.
Stop the contest before something like that, but I don't know, what's your just take on the whole thing?
I'm not very interested. That doesn't excite me. I know it's going to do really good numbers. I know they're making a lot of money, which is good for them, good for Tank, because in boxing that's what everybody looks for. I think it's, the good thing is they announced it as an exhibition, which is, I'm okay with it. Everybody does it. Mayweather has done it. Ali did it. The only thing, my personal opinion is Tank, they all did it when they had already accomplished so much. They already did so much. Mayweather did everything in boxing and accomplished everything. Muhammad Ali did the same, and many others that have done it. I think Tank never gave us the fights that we really wanted. Never really gave us those challenges. He never really challenged himself. He didn't give Roach that rematch, which he should have. Mayweather did it when he had a hard time with Maidana and Castillo. Right away, he did the rematches to prove everybody wrong, and look at what he did. He beat him clearly. So Tank should have done the same. He didn't. That I could criticize, but then at the end also, if you're making 30 to 50 million, I don't even know what he's making to fight, to have an exhibition against just Jake Paul, I would have asked. I would do the same.
No one would say no to that.
If I had one of my fighters get an offer to fight a big celebrity, a big YouTuber for $20-30 million, I would probably do the same. So I don't blame him. It's boxing. At the end of his career, 20 years from now, nobody's gonna care how many belts he won or who he fought.
Boxing analyst Bernie Thawboxer didn't hold back when addressing Gervonta Tank Davis's upcoming fight with Jake Paul. He openly mocked those celebrating Tank's payday, arguing that the conversation misses the real point. People saying they're happy for Tank making money are missing the issue, Bernie said. Tank isn't struggling, he's one of the highest paid fighters of his generation. Fans don't care about his bank account. They care about competition. According to Bernie, true boxing fans tune in for excitement, skill, and genuine rivalries, not to applaud financial success. He added that the real story in boxing right now could come from the outcome of Lamont Roach versus Isaac Pitbull Cruz. If Roach manages to beat Pitbull, that's huge, Bernie explained. Pitbull is seen as Tank's toughest opponent. If Roach beats him, it changes the narrative. It raises questions about Tank's past performances and where he really stands among the elite. Bernie concluded that while money fights like Jake Paul may grab headlines, they don't build legacy. These bouts might pay the bills, he said, but they don't earn respect. For real boxing fans, legacy is what counts most.
With Tank, and it's I kind of don't really care about the fight no more. Starting to lose a little steam.
But I'm saying, if he stops Pitbull Cruz, right? Don't you think that people would want to see, Lamont and Tank more due to the fact that, Tank had a hard time with Pitbull?
No. I think people just want to see Tank versus Lamont because Lamont, he had a hard time with Lamont. It's just like Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. People just like controversy. People just like, you know what I'm saying? So people like to see finished business. They don't want to leave it unfinished. And that's what the intrigue is. They want to people want to see finished business. So, you know what I'm saying? I think that's the intrigue of the fight. And it doesn't make no sense why they taking so fucking a fight. Everybody keeps saying that, Tank getting the money, but is we getting the fucking money? Is we bidding there for the fucking money? Is he gonna give us some of the money? Are we waiting on him to feed us any bit? No. I want what I want. Fuck that. I'm selfish. I'm a fan. I want to see the fucking fight. I don't want to see no fucking circus. You know what I'm saying? So where everybody's saying, oh, he get back. Who gives a fuck? I hope he do get. He already rich as fuck. He already won 30 million in the last fight or something. He got more money than I'm ever gonna have. I don't give a fuck. I want to see the fights. I'm a fucking boxing fan. I want to see a fucking fight. I don't want to see no fucking farce. Fuck. Motherfucker count another motherfucker pockets. They all getting paid. These motherfuckers getting paid millions. Boy, we making how much? 60,000, 40,000 every motherfucking day. Going to work 9 hours a day and shit. And then coming home with come on, waiting on income tax and shit like that to get some